Welcome back to the We Ain't Shit podcast, where we ain't shit. I'm your co-host, Natalie.
And I'm Kamo. And it's just us right now. We're missing Marcus. Marcus says he's gonna come later, guys, so don't worry. You're gonna get your dose of Marcus.
Yeah, he's gonna pop in, just give him a little.
Yeah, he's gonna be our guest today on the show.
Basically, at this point.
Yeah, he's the guest on the show today. But yeah, he'll be here in a minute. He had something to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
something like that.
one of the first things that we want to talk about is a little PSA for everyone.
For y'all.
I had someone recently tell me that they feel like we should speak more on the other side of certain opinions. So, for example, if we all agree that a certain situation isn't good, or if we think that something is like fucked up or whatever, that we should also put out the point of view of someone on the other side, almost like playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Personally, I understand if this was like any other podcast, I guess I would say I get where they're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
But we ain't shit. So why would we like put our character out there like that in a way that we don't agree with, just to make somebody else feel better about their opinions, even though at the end of the day we're just gonna shit on their opinion anyway? What would be the point? Like, if I disagree with a certain opinion, you disagree, Marcus disagrees, and then I'm like, yeah, but what about the people that think this?
Hold up. Keep going.
Everyone is just gonna be like, I'm gonna say that. Then either you or Marcus are gonna be like, okay, fuck them, they're wrong, and then I'll be like, yeah, you're right, fuck them. Like, so really,
yeah, let them know.
So
okay, go ahead.
So really, like,
yeah.
Are your feelings getting more hurt?
Hold on, let me open that for you.
Thank you. I've been struggling.
Go in.
But you know, like, I feel like us not even putting that out there at all in certain circumstances is kind of saving your feelings more than us putting that false narrative out there that we may or may not agree with the opposite side of the situation.
Yeah.
Because when we do shit on that point of view, we're really gonna shit on it if we like start pinpointing
Wait, hold on 1 second.
certain things. No, you're good. So, we care about everyone's opinions, but that's exactly what the comment section is for. If you guys have a differing opinion than we do, or many times we do, if one of us disagrees or if we see things in a different way, we always put that out there.
Yeah, I remember what was it when Marcus was like, he doesn't want his daughter to wear makeup.
Yeah,
you were like, why? That's one example.
Yeah, out of many. There's many times.
There's plenty of times we don't agree on things.
Many times where Marcus or even you or me will say like, yeah, I don't, or like the gun thing, the guns in schools thing.
Right. Me and Marcus weren't on the same page with that.
Yeah, and he kind of got me on his side, but I was like very in the middle.
Yeah.
He was on one side.
That just means I'm not good at arguing. I'm not good at arguing.
No, because I was originally on your side, and then I just ended up in the middle. Okay. You know what I mean? Right. So
I'm better than I thought.
Yeah, you're better than you thought. But,
Yeah, fuck you, Marcus.
Right, especially for not being here.
Yeah, late.
But it's not that we don't say differing opinions. It's more so that we aren't going to compromise our character by pretending that we agree with something, or we see certain things in a certain way just to make certain people who have differing or shitty opinions feel better.
Right. I mean that's how it is. Like, we're gonna just say what comes to our head. Whenever topic arises, we're gonna say how we feel. We're gonna give our opinion on it, and that's about it. I mean, if you feel differently, like, and the way this is gonna come out sounds like a dick. If you feel differently, you can come on the show.
Facts.
Yeah, you can come on the show. Not like, yo, bring your ass here. Not like that.
We're not gonna beat your ass or anything.
Here, boy. But it's more so just like, we have tons of people that, you know, we already have lined up to come on the show. They have different opinions on things. They want to speak on things. They don't really get a chance to speak their mind, you know. So, you know, we're giving them a platform to actually get to say how they feel and, you know, get that off their chest. So if you feel a certain way about a certain topic or about certain subjects and you don't agree on how we talk about them or whatever, come on the show and then you could change our mind.
Facts. One of the things that we always do
in the nicest way possible.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
We're not gonna fight. We're not gonna throw the gloves out.
Of course, this is not gonna be like a gladiator situation. But you know that's one of the things that we always encourage is, you know, from the moment before we started this podcast, the first thing we did was ask everyone, what do you guys want us to talk about? And, you know, if you guys wanted to be on to talk about those certain topics.
Right, yeah, we did. Yeah,
so we do have a lineup of people that will be coming on to either, you know, teach us more, I guess, about certain things and how they see those certain things. And then, you know, we can discuss that and you guys can give us your opinions in the comment section. But if there are specific topics, for example, that you want us to talk about, but you feel like we're not going to give that topic justice from your point of view, then you can always hit us up. You know, all of our Instagram handles or, you know, Facebook or whatever, you can always message us and we would be happy to have you guys on the show.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? Or if you just want to say that one thing, we can say that one thing for you and then go off of that. You know, something like that.
If you put something in the comment section, then we can go, like, let's say in the next video or in the next couple videos or whatever, we can come back with that. We can say, you know, so someone in the comment section, and you can tell us whether you want us to shout you out or not, because, you know, we're not, if you don't feel comfortable with your name being put out there.
We could use your handle if no one knows what your handle is.
Yeah, however you want us to do it, but we can definitely, you know, like shout you out and, you know, say, okay, this person in the comment section said this about our last video, and then we can respond to that.
Someone this other podcast I watched, they do that. It's like I forgot how they do it. Like, what is it called? Like Sleepless in Seattle or something?
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's like you use like something like that, like what do you call it?
Oh, like handles, but like basically like pseudonyms.
Yeah, pretty much. Just like angry auntie. You know what I mean? And then, but the topic's about being an aunt or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So like, you could do it like that if you want. I mean, I don't want to take their idea.
Yeah.
But
no, they've done that a lot for like radio shows, and it's kind of been a thing, or even like advice columns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
It's a long-standing thing. We're not stealing anything from anyone that hasn't stolen it from someone else.
It's been done before. Yeah, it's been done before for sure. All right. Well, I'm just saying, if you want to do it like that, you can definitely do it like that. But we're just we're not gonna, you know, change how we think about certain topics. You know what I mean? That's just,
you can change our minds. You can try to change our minds.
Yeah, change our minds, but don't make us change our opinion for you. You know what I mean?
The way we express ourselves, because we ain't shit. So
we're not shit at all. So fuck it. You know what I mean? Just sorry. No, we're not sorry. What am I talking about? Fuck it. I'm
sorry.
Not sorry, not sorry. It's a great album by Chris Brown. Boy, I'm just saying.
Fuck Chris Brown though.
What?
He's a woman beater, bro.
Yo, all right, hold on. We got to talk about this. Give me a second. Chris Brown just dropped an album. Fantastic album. Now, a lot of people are mad at Chris Brown still about the Rihanna thing. Don't get me wrong. He ain't right for that at all.
She's not the only person he's ever beat up.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
I only keep up with Chris Brown
Karrueche literally has a restraining order.
Oh, he beat Karrueche?
I mean, I had to look that up, but like, I know she has a restraining order against him, and he was still stalking her.
Yeah, he'd be in her like comment sections and shit.
In her talking about her, man. But then also like he has a mental issue, bro.
I think he does. Yeah, he might. That's why he makes such great music.
No, bro, fuck him. He'll never get
fantastic music. It's fantastic music.
He'll never get a view from me. He'll never get a like, a subscribe, a dollar, or a penny from me, bro.
Sad. Chris Brown, I'm sorry, man.
Nah, fuck you, Chris Brown. I hope you watch this shit.
Sorry. We hope you watch, so you know that I'm a fan.
No, fuck
She's
you,
not
Chris
a fan. I'm a
Brown.
fan. I'm a big fan of your music, not of your ways, of your music.
No, in the comment section below, let us know if fuck Chris Brown or if you support him.
Wait, no, hold on. Okay, well that's a good point. That brings us to some other shit that we're gonna talk about later. But so then I don't agree with his methods of his lifestyle, but I agree with his music because that shit bump. I'd be like this all like. Oh, shit. Bro, that shit gets you dancing. Yeah, it gets you dancing. I'm like, oh, this Chris Brown.
No,
this shit's crazy. It's good.
Did you see?
He made that No Guidance video. Oh my god. See, or the song.
I wouldn't know because fuck Chris Brown, but
Drake's in it. That's why.
Yeah, but
I like Drake. Hey Drake, yo, you watch it.
All these people support Chris Brown because industry, bro. I mean, or maybe they like him as a person.
They had beef. Girl.
Yeah, bro. It's just because he's that sensitive guy. I don't get it. He used to be ugly, but then he became fine. It was a whole thing. He glowed up.
You go, Drake.
You go, Drake.
That's big, bro.
Looking fine
that's
nowadays.
Big, bro. That's big. And J. Cole. Not fine, but I'm saying that's big, bro. I'm not saying he's fine, but that's big, bro. I had to make sure. I had to let that be known. I was saying that he's big, bro. He's not fine.
I don't know.
No. Don't try like that. Hey, listen, people. I was saying that he's big, bro. Okay, that's it. Nothing else but big, bro.
Well, did you hear or see the controversy about Chris Brown's lyrics?
Oh, I thought you meant of J. Cole. I'm like, what'd J. Cole do?
No.
The fuck? No. He got dreads now. I thought he was like all like holistic and shit.
No, Chris Brown. You didn't see that he had. You didn't see on Instagram and shit and Twitter.
Okay, what lyric?
Oh, okay. He in one of his new songs, which I didn't listen to because fuck Chris Brown. No, but
sorry, Chris.
I see the controversy.
I'll convince her. I'll change her mind.
Yeah, what Chris Brown style? You're gonna beat me into belief?
No. Listen to his album.
It's good. It's good.
You see, I'm dancing while I'm hitting you.
Yeah, you're gonna crump on me with your feet. That's true.
Listen to his album. Yo, wow. I'm gonna crump on you. I'm a dance battle you.
Yeah.
If I win, you listen to his album.
I have to listen to his album. That's the way it has to go.
I'm gonna dance to one of his songs.
No.
So I win. I already win.
Because I'm gonna refuse off.
Yeah, I'm not dancing. Well, then that means I win.
Yeah, an automatic win.
Automatic L for you.
Yeah. See, I went the positive route and said you got the automatic win, and you had to throw that L at me hard as shit.
But no, what controversy?
So the controversy is that he has a line in one of his songs that says like, I don't want to paraphrase because
give the man justice. Justice for Chris Brown. For his music, not for his ways, people. I only support the music.
Oh my goodness.
But that means you support everything. I'm like, oh god, here we go.
Which that coincides with another topic.
Yeah, something that we're gonna talk about later.
Yeah. I don't even know.
Oh, real quick while you're looking, shout out to Gravity Coin. Not a sponsor, but if you're into crypto, Gravity Coin right here.
Oh,
check that out,
cryptocurrency.
Yeah, they're doing big things. So if you want information, let me know. I got you. I'll direct you in the right direction.
I've been wanting to get.
I'll direct you in the right direction. No, wait, hold on. I didn't say that right. I'll put you in the right direction. There we go.
No, he's directing you in the right direction, yeah. I want to learn more about cryptocurrency.
Yeah, my boy's dad, the one I train with, he's the one that like teaching me everything.
Really?
Yeah, he's a smart dude, man. Super smart guy. He's like, yeah, he learned everything on his own.
So
he's making bread off of that shit too.
You need to learn it all, and then you need to
and then I'll relay it to you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Damn,
easy,
bro.
Easy.
Okay.
Ooh, looks like Chris Brown's winning.
I can't find it for some reason. Like I can't, cause I don't know the name of the song, and so like it's really hard for me to like find the exact there was, and it's crazy because it was just the other day where it was all over Instagram, but basically he had
you could paraphrase, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna get mad.
Not an exact quote.
Yeah.
And most of you may have seen this. He has a line in one of his songs where he says like something along the lines of "I only fuck with black bitches with nice hair."
Yeah, I seen that shit. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. Then I don't know what song that's from either, but I don't remember. But what do you call it? And then Chris Brown goes and he's like, the only people that are mad are all you ugly bitches.
Yeah, and
all the black queens understand or some shit like that.
Yeah, and it's funny because like
ooh, that is controversy.
It's
it's juicy.
And it's interesting because it's like it's kind of like on both sides where like some like obviously like I feel like people that are not black, I won't say all, but most people that are not black are not going to fully understand like the outrage to a certain extent because they're gonna be like, he's just saying like they have nice hair, like what's wrong with having nice hair, like, you know, they're not gonna think of like the years and years of like black women being looked down upon
because of their hair.
Even because black people in general, like they literally in California this year they had to pass a law saying that black people can
like dreads or braid their hair or some shit
like
like
they
that.
can use their natural hair in like workplaces and stuff, and that people can't discriminate against them for you like we literally have to pass laws for black people to not have to perm their hair or wear wigs or whatever. Like, what the fuck is that? So, you know, that's the whole, you know, controversy is where like even some black girls are saying like, oh, you're just mad because you must not think you have nice hair. That's on you. You don't have confidence. Like, you don't like have like think of your hair in a good way.
Yeah.
But then, you know, like other people are like, no, bro, like that's fucked up. Like, what does that even mean? What, like black girls that like wear wigs or like that have like straight hair, or, you know, like we were talking about in the Tory Lanez video, like that, you know, curly, like light skin, quote unquote, hairstyle. So I don't know, bro. Like,
damn, Chris
Brown, fuck you, boy.
Bro, you making me look stupid, bro. I'm out here supporting your music. And you out here doing dumb shit, bro.
And
more
also,
dumb shit, bro.
Did you see the Tokyo Vanity thing?
Nah.
The beef that her and Chris Brown had recently?
Oh, that's someone's name, Tokyo Vanity?
She's like
that's a dope.
She was like in Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, that's a dope name.
Tokyo Vanity? Like, in real life. Yeah,
that's kind of a dope name. I fuck with that. That's fire.
That is fire. And she's cool too.
We gotta get you a name.
I know.
I mean, Natalie is fine.
No, but it's not
but
cool
you gotta
enough.
be like something cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like I could use it as like a stage name.
Yes. Like I already have Kamo.
I know. Kamo's so cool.
Yeah. Thank you, Xbox. Thank you, Xbox. It's because of Xbox. But
I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta get you. Marcus needs a name too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's Tate. I think Tate's cool.
Taters.
Tate, no, don't call him that. He'll hate you. Don't call him Tater. He'd kill you.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. That motherfucker might kill you. But nah, we gotta get you guys a name for sure.
Yeah.
If he shows up, Marcus.
If he shows up.
Yeah, Marcus. Where you at, cuz?
Marcus. But yeah, they had a beef because she was saying, I guess like after that line dropped, she came out with a video talking about how her homegirl was in like LA at the club, and she was with some of her homegirls, and Chris Brown was there, and he had like this whole section or whatever. And her light skinned homegirls got to go in, but herself, like being dark skinned, was not allowed to go in, and the security for Chris Brown was like, no darkies.
Whoa, Chris, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Future did that with fat girls. He's like, no fat bitches in the club. I was like, yo, Future, what are you doing, bro?
See, but the thing that I don't understand is, bro, like, one, like, and the thing is, they say that she said that happened in LA and then somewhere else too, that he was like another club that he was at that, excuse me, the same thing happened. Like different, I guess like different homegirls of her like went to these clubs. Oh
Marcus shit, here. Ladies and gentlemen, Marcus.
But yeah. So basically, it was this whole thing, and it was crazy because she had put him out there, and he was trying to deny that he had that rule with his section in the club, but her whole thing was that if he's going to like have certain beliefs or preferences or whatever, sup Marcus, then he should own up to it. Like if she's gonna if someone's gonna call him out for doing some shit like that.
Was he denying that he did that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was trying to deny and be like, nah, like I would never do that, this and that. But she's like, bro, it's happened more than one time. Like if you have a preferences,
you can just grab the headphones. That's fine.
If you have preferences or whatever, she was like, I don't know. Like, I agree and I don't agree. Like, I think it's okay to have a preference to certain things, but I think also at the same time, like, it's a section at the club. Like, all these females aren't there just for you.
Right.
So, like, why does it have to be your preference that it can only be light-skinned women?
Right.
Like, I don't think that's a preference at a certain point. I think that's, like, segregation.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's for sure. I mean, because... What do you call it? Usually when they come out... Oh, yeah, make sure it's on.
I turned it on.
There you go, guys. Marcus is here.
I'm a little late.
Yeah, yeah, you're really late.
But you're here.
But I'm here.
Yeah, you made it. Oh, you sound sick, too. Yeah. Still, damn.
Yeah.
You'll be all right, bro. Don't worry.
Are you contagious?
Right. Maybe.
You're getting my baby sick.
I know, you're going to make us both sick, bro. I'm scared now.
I should have stayed home.
Yeah, I should stay at home for real. No, it's okay. You're good though. But
we're just happy you're here.
Yeah, we're happy you made it. We'll make.
I'm glad you guys are happy.
Yeah,
because you're not.
He's like, I didn't want to be here. Yeah, I want to be home. Nah, but
and I still gotta go to work.
Yeah, what time you gotta leave?
Let me see how far it is from here.
Yeah, all right, but yeah. So usually, whenever whenever celebrities come out, they I don't know. Like usually they technically buy out the club in a sense. You know what I mean?
Well, they said he had like a section. So I'm assuming it was like maybe he bought out like all of VIP or like a very big part of like
he could have done that. Yeah, he could have done that for sure. That's what I'm assuming he's done. He bought out the whole fucking VIP or whatever. But I don't know. You know what I mean? If that's not the case, how far is it?
30 minutes.
What time did it be at work?
2:20.
2:20. Oh,
so I believe like 1:50.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, bet. So let's hurry this up. But
no, you guys are good.
Okay.
Don't rush it on my account.
I
don't even know. What are we talking about here?
He's a guest today.
I'm a guest today.
Yeah,
I'm a guest today.
He can pop in and pop out.
Yeah, we got our guest.
We're talking about fuck Chris Brown right now.
No.
Oh no! What did he do?
We're not talking about fuck Chris Brown. Do not listen to Natalie. Chris Brown is that. Okay, no. His music is fire.
Yeah.
Do you agree with me?
I agree.
Yes.
Nah, fuck Chris Brown, bro.
His music is, but his character is a little
shady.
It needs work.
Yeah.
Okay. See, we're good then, right? He's not the.
That's just y'all's opinion.
On his his music. But Natalie refuses to listen to his music.
Really? Is it because of the Rihanna thing or?
It's not, bro. Okay, I gotta look it up. I swear she's not the only female whose ass he beat, bro. I'm telling you, I did not bring up I did. You brought up Rihanna.
No, you say he beats women, but then the first person that comes to your mind is
Rihanna.
It's Rihanna.
Oh, well,
it's Rihanna. That's the most notorious one. Is the whole Rihanna
I'm just
incident.
gonna Google Chris
I'm
Brown.
low-key too lazy to hold this.
Woman.
Get the stand, bro. This nigga don't want to play. Hold nothing. Go get the stand, bro. Get the stands.
I got too lazy.
Go get all three stands.
There's a timeline on Rolling Stone of Chris Brown's history of violence towards women.
God damn, this nigga got a timeline, bro.
February 2009, Rihanna abuse. March 2011, the Robin Roberts interview. 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. Thanks.
During an interview?
Okay.
We're back.
2 years after being charged with battery, he sat down with it for an interview on Good Morning America, and when the host asked about his domestic abuse case, he stormed off the set and he broke a window in his dressing room.
Wait, but did he hit her?
Psychopath.
Did he hit her?
Psychopath.
Wait, but did he hit her?
No.
Okay.
As long as he didn't hit her, then.
February 2012, while attending a club in Miami Beach, Brown became upset when he noticed a woman taking a photo of him outside of the club. The singer snatched the phone from her hand through the car window to avoid any photos being leaked to the tabloids, then drove off with her phone. He was charged with, or accused with, 1 count of robbery.
Okay, yeah.
You're a celebrity.
He took her phone, yeah, for sure.
Club shove,
For sure.
June 2013.
How does it become a topic though? It was supposed to be something light.
Yes, but you know what? Then it became fuck Chris Brown.
Oh God, here we go.
He attacked his manager.
Here we go.
His former manager.
Yo, fuck that manager.
And the singers, his tour manager, Nancy Gosh, I don't know how you pronounce it.
Chris Brown said, "Let me see if you can run it."
Also claimed that he threatened a similar attack against her and she cut ties with the performer. He threatened a woman supposedly with a gun after showing up to his home.
She showed up to his house.
I mean that
That's
one
self-defense.
I don't understand that
That is
one.
self-defense. Is that self-defense?
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
She showed up on his property.
Yeah.
I'll say
Fuck
I
yeah.
don't know why that one's on there.
I was like, that has nothing to do with anything.
I should have read that in my mind before I read it.
I mean,
out.
I don't think he's got like a woman beating problem. He probably just has an anger problem. That's it. And
he has definite anger issues for sure.
He has definite like mental issues. What the fuck?
You know what we call that in the
bro?
music industry? Passion.
No, you know what we
He's
call
just got
that?
passion.
He's got passion.
Drug use. That's what we call
Passion.
that, bro.
That's passion.
But yeah, basically, the point of the whole story is
The point of this 2-minute thing, turn.
that Chris Brown, you know, some people might like you.
Yeah, you make great music, bro.
I don't like you.
Oh,
So
God.
what did
Fuck
he
you,
even
Chris
do in the
Brown.
club? How did this come up?
Oh,
Like he said, no dark skinned girls in the club
like no dark skinned girls in his section.
or whatever.
And then he tried to deny it after the fact. But Tokyo Vanity was just saying, she was like, bro, like, if you have a preference, it's fine. But, like, if you're going to be, like, a real ass nigga, then admit, like, just be real with that shit. Like, don't, you know, like, worry. Like, you're so worried about the backlash. And the thing is, it came right at the same time as that lyric in one of his new songs where he says that he only, like, fucks with bitches, like, black bitches with nice hair or whatever the fuck.
with
and
good
that,
hair or some shit like that.
yeah, and it became
what
like
he
a
said.
big controversy too.
I mean, do you want to fuck with a black bitch with bad hair?
Yeah.
I mean,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Like nappy
Marcus
ass
is on the
hair.
podcast. Marcus is on the podcast. Ladies and
I'm just
gentlemen.
saying with like some nappy ass hair, like it doesn't mean that she's got to be light skinned. I've seen plenty of dark skinned females with great hair.
I have to. Yeah.
But what,
sure.
like, okay, so question for you
sure.
then is what constitutes nice hair? Like, I'm not even gonna put anything out there. Just you tell me, what do you consider to be nice hair?
Hair that's done.
Okay.
So it doesn't have to be permed. It doesn't have to be in a wig. Nothing. It just has to
No.
be like taken care of.
Yeah.
I agree. I would
I'm fine with
agree that that's
I'll
nice
agree.
hair.
I'll agree with that for sure.
I think it's just a negative connotation.
Yeah.
To say, I
By
guess.
what you think he means.
Right.
Like,
And then,
yeah, not me,
and
but
the internet.
like it's just the way it
The
comes
internet, yeah.
across.
But that's
I
exactly.
can
that's-
and
and that's
understand that.
And that's what Chris Brown said. He's like, oh, all you ugly bitches are mad, but all my black queens understand what I mean. I was like, damn, nigga, I love your music.
Oh my god,
I love your music.
You're a whole mess, bro.
Yo, okay, well we're gonna end this Chris Brown topic.
Yeah, we need to move on.
we gotta get on.
We
to
got
some
like
other shit.
so. I don't even know how we got into this. To be honest, yeah, now it's a trash bag.
Yo, what the? Hold up, wasn't that the plastic bag?
Yeah, but then you guys told me I should put it in a cupboard. So now the plastic bag is in a cupboard.
And now the plastic bag is a trash bag.
See,
Yo,
this
we're changing her.
plastic bag, it just keeps
We're
popping up in different videos.
We're changing her, bro. Now the plastic bag is just a regular trash bag. That's hilarious. Shout out to plastic bags.
Yes.
You're welcome, Marcus. We did that for you.
Buddy. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, bro. I went to the
Yeah, we did
Yankees
that for
game
you, bro.
last night.
And
I
they
didn't get
lost.
home till I know, bro.
And they lost.
It was a good game though. We
That's
made
good,
a comeback. We were about to lose, and then we hit a home run, and then Tampa Bay hit a home run.
I know. They're really fucking good.
I know, bro.
Tampa Bay's really good.
I was talking shit the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah, Tampa Bay's really good, dude.
Drive for a game.
I know, but it was worth it,
usually
bro. It was such a good game.
Isn't spring
training,
training's out there, right? Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Whatever.
The Yankees come and they do spring training games in Tampa too, but it's not, like, it's still good.
Yeah.
It's just not the same. Also, their stadium is not like their thing is in a dome. It's not outside, so like you don't have to deal with like
the weather.
Like it rained so hard by the like mid or end of the game, and it was a good time.
That's what's up.
Yeah, bro. I was saying that they should segregate players more.
Oh,
I mean, not players.
fans, where are you going with this?
Fans.
Right? Where are you going with
like,
this?
I feel like, I don't know. Like, it gets so rowdy when you have like fans from like different teams like sitting together so much, like depending on the situation, or like, for example,
Well, you're supposed to sit on the side of the team you support.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, that's true. Because remember when we went to that Raptors game? We sat on the Magic.
Yeah,
and I'm the only nigga in the crowd. Go Raptors! People.
Yeah,
Like,
like yesterday, and this is one thing. Like Tampa Bay's like number 2 right now. They're super good. Fuck them because they won, but they're super good. There's another game tonight though. But like their fan base is just shitty.
Yeah. For how good they are, they have a shitty.
For
fan
how
base.
good they are, and because they're here, like.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, I would assume that the majority of people that live in like Tampa are from like, and I'm not gonna say everyone from there like is from Florida, but like a lot of people, like, why wouldn't you support that team if it's super good? Like, if you're not from like a different state, you know what I mean? And if you really like baseball, like. If I were you, I would support Tampa Bay. They're number 2.
Maybe there's just not that many baseball fans out in Tampa.
Oh, that's sad, bro.
That could be one thing too. That's true. I don't know. I
mean,
don't know how Tampa.
What are they supporting then? Because they don't have a basketball team out there.
Their hockey team.
They have a hockey team in Tampa.
Yeah, isn't it the Lightning or some shit like that? Tampa Bay Lightning. I think it is Lightning.
I don't watch hockey. I don't even watch baseball.
Hey man, it's alright. I just watch highlights. That's all I do.
I like going to games in general.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Nah, I watch the highlights. Fuck that. Fuck all that game shit.
Nah, bro. Games are fun. Like, last night's game was so good because there was a point where we were, like, tied for a while. And then it was just kind of, like, it got, like, so tight, And that's where, like, some people were leaving because they were like, okay, the Yankees are going to lose. But then we made a comeback. Yeah. And then it was, like, so high.
People gave up. They're like, I'm going home.
People do that at Magic games all the time, too.
Okay, I believe that. For sure,
yeah.
I believe that.
That's just shitty fans, bro.
Yeah, they are. They don't got...
I'd probably leave, like, second quarter.
I wouldn't show
up.
You
shouldn't go.
I wouldn't show up until second quarter.
Oh, my God. You guys are the worst.
I wouldn't show up until halftime.
And then leave
you guys don't
after
like
the
games?
third.
You guys don't like watching games or being like at games?
Not really.
Yeah, nah. I mean, the Magic game was cool, but I mean,
that was the last game I went to.
That was the last one I went to too. Also,
how long ago was that?
That was like 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah,
that was 2 years. That was before the Raptors were good.
Yeah, but now they're losing Kawhi because Canadian fans are crazy.
He went to the Clippers. No, leave him alone, man. He got you guys a championship.
Exactly.
Come on, he got you guys a championship. You guys don't need anything else.
They wanted another one.
Yeah, I know, but y'all. Yeah.
See, but they drove him out of Canada, bro. Yeah, I swear, like they were like outside his hotel room, like following him everywhere. Like I get it, y'all haven't won shit in a long time.
What it do, baby?
But like, damn, bro, like that man couldn't do shit without like a mob of people harassing him like he's fucking Drake or some shit.
He was their
like,
superhero.
Apparently.
Yeah, he was their superhero for sure.
And that's exactly what made them lose him, in my opinion.
And he was like, I gotta get the fuck out of there.
Oh, these crazy
Canadians. Yeah, y'all weird. Y'all fucking weird. Y'all too nice. That's what he probably was thinking.
Crazy.
These motherfuckers is too nice.
Sorry, so what did I miss? What have you guys talked about? Did you guys go over the...
We literally just talked about Chris Brown.
Oh, that was it?
We talked about, like, we did the whole PSA about, that we understand that certain people have, like, different points of views, but we're not going to pretend that we believe some shit just to make people feel better.
Okay.
So if they disagree, definitely hit us up in the comments, or if they want to come on the show and talk about shit
in a non-threatening way, you can come on the show.
Yeah,
I was like, we're not gonna scrap. We're gonna just have you on the show and you just
run them hands.
Yeah, right. Throw the gloves at them.
Run them ideas. Run them thoughts. That's really what it is.
It's a live stream now. Yeah, that's what we're saying. We're not gonna play devil's advocate. We're gonna just fucking have them on or whatever. You know what I mean?
Good.
Yeah.
Unless we want to if we have for example, I guess the next topic we could talk about is the assisted suicide thing.
You want to go on that one? That's fine. Yeah, let's go.
So basically what it would be is for example, right now I'm gonna say in all of America, because that's changing starting August in certain states and in 2020 in a couple more states, where a doctor no one can help you commit suicide. So for example, let's say if you really let's say are really sick, or you just are not trying to do this shit anymore, you really know for a fact this isn't this life is not for you, or whatever the case may be, if I were to help you, even if we got a notarized all that shit paper saying that sign. You want me to help you with this, this is your choice, and that I'm doing your wishes, I'm still going to go to prison for this shit, bro.
Yeah, isn't that still manslaughter or
it's
just homicide? Okay, manslaughter is accident.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Never mind.
If I was driving and I hit somebody.
Right. That's manslaughter. Yeah.
Unless it was on purpose.
How did they know? Oh, I've been rewatching Law and Order too.
Oh, that's definitely an episode of Law and Order for sure.
Oh yeah. Bro, SVU is the best Law and Order.
It is. It's really good.
I've never watched a single episode.
It's good, dude.
What?
It's good, bro.
Law and Order SVU, bro.
That's good.
Bro.
And I probably never will.
Bro.
Never will.
Bro.
Law and Order SVU, bro.
Nah, he needs to watch that one show.
Oh, Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction. Yo, if anybody out there has Amazon Prime Video, watch Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction. It's a show from the 90s.
Oh, it's crazy.
It gives you 5 stories, it's reenacted or whatever. 5 stories that are weird or kind of paranormal.
Yeah, you gotta pick which one's real or not.
Yeah, throughout the
that
show.
Does sound lit.
And then
dope.
at the end, they'll tell you which of the 5 were true and which were made up.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
so
so
5
good.
of them are true.
No. It's 5 stories in total, and some are true and some are fake. But after each story, you have to decide what you think, and then at the end, they'll tell you the reality.
It's kind of like
interesting.
a game. Me and Natalie watched an episode.
Yeah. What last?
No, was that last week?
Saturday.
Yeah, last week.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we watched an episode. We're like, yo, this thing ain't showing up. So we watched an episode.
We were like, you know what? We'll wait. Let's watch an episode while we wait.
Yeah.
All right.
And I was hooked. I was like, what the fuck is going on in this show? It was insane.
Yeah,
right.
bro.
I'll check it out.
Yeah,
Super
you for sure gotta check it
fucking
out.
I don't have
good.
Amazon thing though, so I'll probably have to find somewhere to
It
stream
might be on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube, but just remind me and I'll send you my. Not y'all. I'll send you my Amazon Prime.
Bet.
Listen closely. Listen closely, guys. You might get a password.
Hell no. You get the password, but you ain't getting the login.
Yeah, you don't know the email. Where were we?
Assisted suicide.
Right,
So now, there are some countries that do allow it. So for example, it's been legal. I'm not gonna say always, but for a long time in Switzerland, Germany, the Netherlands. It's been like that for the illest minute. Especially for people who are ill. Or whether it's terminally or they don't see a solution.
Is that pulling the plug?
It's pulling the plug before you're on the plug.
Oh, before you're on the plug.
Yeah, it's putting a dog down. But for a human being.
Yeah, imagine an old person with Alzheimer's that just doesn't want to live anymore. Boom, all right, we'll kill you.
Yeah, but in a
safe way.
Humane way, yeah.
We're not gonna just
shoot
pop
you
in the heart. Yeah.
Okay, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, like lethal.
That what you wanted?
Like lethal injection type of thing, where like it's supposed to be painless.
They just go to sleep and never wake up.
They get the chair, but in a good way.
Yeah, like by their own choice.
Whoa. Hold on, so that's some bullshit. So they don't want abortions, but then they're like, oh, but you can kill people if they're okay with it.
Yeah. What? Yeah. So, starting January 1st, 2020.
Okay.
Washington, Oregon, Colorado, Hawaii, Vermont, Montana,
Hawaii,
and Washington D.C. And Maine are going to legalize euthanasia. And in August 1st, 2019, New Jersey and California are going to legalize.
The Hawaii thing is kind of getting me. I'm like, it's so nice over there. You're like, man, fuck this place.
Hey, there's some rough parts of Hawaii, man. I was watching this show one time.
In the hood? There's a hood in Hawaii?
There's a hood everywhere.
It's like not just a hood, but it's like, I don't even know what to describe it. It's like dirt huts and shit like that.
I thought you meant like gangsters, motherfuckers.
No, there are
gangsters
over
fire. They're spinning the fire sticks and shit. Like you don't want this. Nigga, I don't want it. You're right.
That would be such a cool gang fight, like just like spinning fire, like
the fucking Pokemon battle.
No offense to Hawaiians.
So, do you have to be like a resident of that state, or can you like?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah, that's what I'm interested in.
You know,
not because I.
It's not for us to know. It's it's for the people. It's for the people to know. You know, we don't care. I love my life.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not thinking about it. Like that.
Yeah, they're like, why you want to know? Why your moms are gonna come on here? Your dad's gonna be like, yo, like
fucking intervention.
I haven't watched any of the podcasts, but of course this is the one I pop up on.
Yeah, that fucking parental intuition. Like the one that I listened to is the one I had to worry about.
Oh my goodness.
All right, damn, they're good.
Okay, it says blah blah blah. La la la. In the United States, for terminally ill adults who self-administer barbiturates, if they feel that... Okay, don't worry about that.
How's a barbiturate?
That's a type of pills.
Oh, okay.
You kill yourself.
Got it. Okay. Got it.
God, bro. I don't know.
It's probably too early for them. They probably haven't said anything about it yet.
Yeah.
Because they haven't probably gone into actually writing the law or something like that.
Unless
they have written the law.
Yeah, it says that the Democratic Governor Janet Mills signed the Maine Death with Dignity Act, allowing doctors... It's the Death with Dignity Act in Maine.
Okay.
Allowing doctors to prescribe terminally ill patients a fatal dose of medication...
Death with dignity. God damn it. They had to make it like a thing.
So it looks like it's only terminally ill.
Yeah, it says the Maine bill says getting or giving life-ending medication does not qualify as suicide under state law, effectively legalizing the practice often called medically assisted suicide. So you have to be like dying to be able to do it.
So that makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm cool with it.
Like, instead of like you got 6 months to live, they're like, you can end it now kind of thing.
Yeah, like this one dude has like supposedly has only weeks to live, and so they're gonna. He said that he moved. That's why he moved to California. I guess so. Yeah, like maybe you have to live there, but I wonder how long you have to live there.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you have to live somewhere for, like, 6 months or more to be considered a resident.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
So I wonder how that works.
But then that's another thing, too. Like, or that's a question I have for you guys. If someone told you had X amount of time to live, would you use that time to just fucking sit there and, like, fuck? Or would you actually... Because everyone always makes it seem like, okay, I got 6 months to live, I'm going to make it the best time of my life. They make it seem like that's such an easy thing, but...
If you're dying, you probably won't be able to do shit.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It depends on what you had to. But, that's what I was like, a lot of people make it seem like, yeah, go out there and live your best life for 3 more months, but then you're like, but I'm about to die.
Yeah.
I'm not happy.
Like you have impending death.
Right, yeah. So like are you like really like out here like, yeah, I'm gonna go do all this cool shit before I die? Or you really
and
like,
I think we talked about that on an episode. Like,
yeah, we talked about
it was like one of our first episodes.
Yeah, we talked about like, would you just go out and spend all your money and like live life large, or would you like be smart and like
but that was like a theoretical thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was theoretical.
Because then you were like, but you don't know how you get the money or some shit.
No, that was a different question.
That question was if $1 million fell in your lap or something like that.
Yeah.
What would you do?
And then he
fucked our brains.
Yeah. Guess what? It's not your money. You're like, what?
He was on some beyond belief shit. There never was any money.
Yeah. It's $1 million in yen. You're like, fuck. It's not worth anything. It was some shit like that, and I was like, this fucking guy tricked us.
He did trick us.
Yeah, you did trick us. Low-key.
Oh, but they never got to hear that one because that was a nighttime one, and the audio was messed up.
Yeah, we got to fire our audio guy.
That was a good one too.
Yeah, we got to fire our audio guy.
That was such idiot. A good. It's okay. It happens. You learn.
I did.
We all learned. That's why these
handy dandy
headphones.
Handy dandy headphones. Yeah. We're ready for anything.
But yeah, it's such a difficult question because like on one hand it's like, that's the way you said that, like depending what you have, bro, like you might just be feeling like shit all the fucking time.
Right, yeah.
But then on the other hand, if you're not feeling like shit, let's say like you do want to just like do a bunch of shit. What if like, for example, we're like in our 20s, some people do have like a decent savings or whatever, but most people don't have like a fat savings, like a savings enough where they can like pay for what they would need to keep them alive for like the short, like, to keep them like feeling fine or like feeling better for the amount of time that they will be living and their bills.
Right.
And like not working and like going on all these vacations or whatever it is that people want to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I live in America. I think that I would just like, depending, like let's say if I had like a year to live, maybe I would like move back in with my mom so I don't have to pay like bills.
Oh yeah.
Like that. Like I don't have to pay like rent stuff, so I could save that money and then like just kind of try to, if I'm not like suffering too much, try to work a lot so I can like save up enough money where like maybe I can go to like different like theme parks throughout or like visit like different like monuments or whatever the fuck, like just kind of like see like things that I haven't been able to see in my own area, because it'll be cheaper to do that than to like travel all the way to Europe, and like I'm not gonna have the physical capacity to like be like backpacking and shit like that. So if I'm good enough, then maybe I'll do that, but if not, then I'll just smoke like a lot of weed to make myself feel better and like just chill out, like maybe go to like Aquatica and like hit the lazy river, like get an annual pass, like
all right,
just like do things that are like relax. Yeah, I will try to just relax as much as possible and like spend enough time with people that I care about.
Yeah, I like that.
I'd probably be the exact opposite. I'd probably like say my goodbyes, probably throw like one crazy hell of a party, and then I'd be out.
Oh wow!
Wow!
That was kind of fucked.
Yeah,
that was very abrupt.
Like as soon as the party's over, this nigga's on the floor just.
No, he's in his coffin.
And we're just like.
He said, "I want my party to transition into my funeral to continue as a celebration of my life."
That'd be dope.
He climbs into his own coffin. He's like, "Oh, gotta go." He lays.
Takes that fatal dose.
Holy shit, that would be fucking crazy. And then we're just like, yeah, this shit was crazy, bro.
That's the craziest party I'd ever go to, and I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Yo, a nigga died at this party, bro.
You will literally not be able to say that anyone could top Marcus's last party, bro.
No, nobody.
Because I died.
Because I died.
What would you do?
Ah, damn. I would just, I don't know. See, that's hard. I can't think of anything. I would have to do I would do all the shit that I was afraid to do when I was alive.
Like what?
Like, I'm afraid of heights. So I would definitely. I know people say they go skydiving or whatever, but I hate heights. Like I would pass out.
Have you ever gone on the slingshot?
No, because I hate heights.
So I would suggest.
Fuck that. Okay, I'd go on the slingshot.
I would say either go on the slingshot or go on the sky coaster. I feel like the sky coaster is like the closest thing you can do to bungee jumping.
Okay.
Or like like skydiving.
Yeah.
Without with feeling like I guess the safest in a way and cheaper.
If I'm gonna die, I'm not worried about safety. If I'm about to
Bro,
die,
listen.
Hey, might as well just die, right?
Right. Just fucking,
yeah,
I'll
but
just die.
how do you know you're gonna die though? Like
they told me.
People survive shit. I mean,
they told me like, hey, you're about to die. I'm like, oh fuck, you're right.
No, I mean like
this.
if you let's say if you were to go to bungee jumping or skydiving and you fucked up, like. And this is my whole thing, like, honestly, bro, like, this is why I don't think I could ever fucking kill myself. Like, what if I try to kill myself, bro, and I fail, and I end up way more fucked up, like, physically or whatever than I was before. And then I'm like, bro, like, I was so sad about this, but, like, goddamn, look at my life now.
You probably just try to kill yourself again. And this time you might succeed because, you failed, you learned.
What if I become like a
killing myself was this hard,
though?
And you just can't
and
move
I'm just
nothing?
like what if I'm just
move to a state where you can commit assisted suicide?
Yeah,
but
if
I'm not terminally ill, they're not going to let me kill myself, or they're not going to help me.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I need to go travel to Switzerland or some shit. That's what
or Hawaii.
Or Hawaii. I wonder if they like
in Hawaii. That's crazy.
I wonder if their laws are like different than the main one. Like if it's not just like what was it like?
When you're just done with life, like what show was that? Futurama. It was like one of the very first episodes.
They had a suicide booth.
Yeah, the suicide booth.
Yeah, I was talking to Natalie about that before you got here. I was like, yeah, they had that in Futurama.
Yeah,
you literally pay like to kill yourself.
Yeah.
And then they're like, ding, and then the next person goes in and they kill themselves. I'm like,
that was like in the future. So I mean, who knows?
That might be a thing. Yeah, that might be a thing in the future.
That's true. And I wonder how that would work. Like, I wonder how that would affect, like the economy, the environment.
I feel like economy would go up, population would go down, environment would get better because that's people.
You sound like a supervillain.
Like
all supervillains want population control. Like less people, the better.
AKA the government.
God. Marcus is a supervillain.
The New World Order.
Yeah, Marcus is the purge. This nigga starts the purge. I'm like, oh, here we go. I'm not ready for this.
No, I agree. I think that even though like I don't want to be chosen for this population control situation or people that I care about.
Let me live, bro.
It would make the world a better place. I mean, like at first,
less people. Yeah.
At first, it would like I saw this on Facebook. They have this thing called like what would happen or something like that, where they have different situations on like what would happen if. And one was what would happen if half the population disappeared, like in the Avengers. Yeah. If like someone snapped their fingers.
I think I saw that.
I think I seen
that was
too.
Like
that,
earlier this
sounds
year.
Familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
They said that something similar happened when the bubonic plague I think hit, where like half their population basically died.
Yeah.
And they said that what would happen is like shit would get fucked up for a while because like the people.
Few years.
Yeah, because the people that run like the energy plants, they're not gonna be as many. All the planes that are gonna fall out of the sky, all the cars that are gonna crash, the boats, this and that. But eventually, we will flourish. But eventually, also, we will end up with the same population again. It just will take time. Like it'll take many, many years, but like we're going to end up with just as many people, and the shit's gonna be fucked up again either way.
Right.
And that's exactly why I agreed with Thanos. Like honestly,
you were rooting for him?
I was rooting for him because everything he said made so much sense.
Yeah.
You would think.
Damn, that's crazy.
You.
Yeah, you. Fucking super villain over here. My goodness. But no, there was another one too. Like what would happen if everybody on the face of the earth disappeared?
Really?
Yeah, and then it was pretty much like, the world would be better. Like
wildlife would like take over.
Yeah, like the trees would flourish, everything would go back to normal.
Weeds would grow.
Yeah, weeds would grow. Damn you, weeds.
You know, in India, they're having I think it's like I'm not sure if it's a tiger or a lion problem.
A liger.
No, not liger. Shit,
liger.
They better hope not, bro. Those things don't ever stop growing. They're fucking huge.
Yeah, they're cool though.
Okay, and I want to know what you guys would do in the comment section below.
Yes.
What would you do?
Keep it.
If a liger pulled up on you, bro, like it's nighttime or even daytime, there's like no one around, and like a liger just like pulled up. And I'm talking like these things are fucking huge, bro.
I would stay still. I would stay absolutely still.
He pulls up in like an old Buick, and he's just like, oh shit. Gets out the car all slow and shit. Like, yo, what's up? And then you're like, I'm nothing, bro. Just chilling.
Yeah, I would. I got no weapons on me, nothing, right?
No.
I would just stand still.
I don't think a regular gunshot, like, I honestly, like, I feel like you would have to shoot that thing, like, so many times in, like, the right spots to kill it. Like, one gunshot's not
if I had,
like,
a shotgun, it would definitely affect it.
Yeah.
But if it was, like, a little 9mm or some shit like that,
nah, yeah.
then, I mean, you just have to, like, kind of try to shoot it in the face.
Yeah.
Ooh,
let it scare it away.
Have to shoot it in the face.
But other than that, if I got no weapons on me, I'm just standing still. Because if I run, it's gonna want to chase me.
I think that only works for. Isn't that bears? If you stand still, they don't.
No, with bears you got to run downhill.
Is it where you got to run downhill?
Yeah.
Okay. I know.
Imagine there's no hills around.
Yeah, you're in Florida.
Yeah.
And it's not like you can climb a tree. The motherfuckers will climb the tree too.
They're fast as fuck.
Yeah, bears are fast, bro.
They're
fast, and then when they get down on all four legs, they're even faster.
Yeah, you're dead, bro. You're gonna die.
I don't know, bro. If a liger pulled up on me, I would do the same thing. I would just stand there, just like this, shitting myself the whole time.
I would call everybody. Like, hey,
bro, I wouldn't fucking move. I would literally be like just stuck as a fuck.
You think I mean, it might think you're like a statue unless it smells you.
My whole thing is not that I think that it won't see me or it won't know. It peeped me. I know this thing knows I'm here.
It knows what's up.
My whole thing is I'm not gonna do it. Like, it's like he said, if I run, bro, like, and this is one thing I hate being chased. So like. That thing is huge. It's one of my runs, and I have long legs. One of my runs is literally a baby step for this thing.
Exactly.
Hell no, I'm not running.
It'll catch you mad quick, and at that point, it will eat you.
It would
because it thinks you're prey.
Is it gonna run, or is it just gonna go like this and catch me with its paw? To be honest, like I'm like
one
a mouse
paw
to it.
Gotcha.
To be honest, so honestly, like. One, I'm not gonna get fucking chased. Like, if you're gonna eat me, bro, like, you're gonna get me in one bite anyway. Just take me. But two,
assisted suicide.
If I assisted suicide, it's suicide at that point.
That would suck. I would rather get like an injection than get mauled by a fucking animal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What the fuck?
Imagine being mauled by an animal and then surviving.
Ooh,
bro, and see, that's how I feel about trying to kill myself and failing, bro. Like, it's all the same to me. Like, no offense, like, if y'all listen, like, if y'all wanna, anybody that wants to like do that, bro, that's I wish you the best of luck. I guess I hope you feel better and don't do it. But like, if you do, but like, damn, bro, like, you are taking like there was a teacher in high school. Did you guys ever take child development?
No.
Okay, dude.
No,
I
can't remember.
And child development.
No, I feel like that's why I can't. Maybe it's just like a vague memory of me wanting to take it.
Yeah, I didn't take it. I'm a shitty parent.
Me not taking it, so I don't remember.
I'm a shitty parent. So I don't know.
We got to take home those like
the babies, the fake babies. Yeah.
I killed mine by accident, but then it came back to life.
What?
Yeah, because I accidentally put the reset key in it. And then it like just
so
died for a couple hours, and then it came back.
I definitely feel like I took it. I feel like I did.
Did you? Did you walk around with a baby? I don't remember you walking around with a baby in high school.
I feel like I took something.
It was
home.
optional.
Oh, it was optional.
Yeah.
I don't want these girls to know I got a kid. Like, nah, I'm cool.
I don't know. It was a good class. The lady was short. She had like black hair, like black gray hair, whatever.
My memory's so terrible.
I don't remember.
Well,
let's just chalk it up to I didn't take it. Let's just chalk it up.
All right, let's chalk it up to that.
Her brother, the teacher, her brother tried killing himself.
Yeah.
And he shot himself in the head.
Oh.
And he didn't die, but the bullet stayed in his head forever. and he was lucky because he like, I'm pretty sure like she said he was fine basically after that. Like, you know, he like didn't have any like issues after the fact. But I just don't. I don't know, bro. Like, listen, bro. My luck is so bad when it comes. Like, I have such good luck with certain things.
The bullet gets stuck.
But
bullet would get stuck in your head.
No, bro. That bullet will come out the other side, and I'll survive, and I'll just be fucking brain dead for the rest of my goddamn life, bro.
Oh
like, I just know, bro. I just know it's not gonna end well for me.
That's why you aim for the heart. Shoot yourself in the heart.
Right, yeah, that's probably the best.
Nah, bro. They tried to do that in Lost, and the guy, like, they missed the heart, and the guy was just in more pain.
How do you miss? It's right here.
No, bro. It's like in the closer to the middle.
Oh shit, nigga.
You see exactly.
I've been pledging allegiance the wrong way.
It's right here. Yeah, because it's like like right here, something like that. Okay. It's on that side, but it's closer to the middle. See, you would have shot yourself in the heart. You would have missed, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm missing a nipple.
Fuck. If I were to ever commit suicide, I probably wouldn't want to shoot myself.
Yeah, I wouldn't shoot.
No, I'd probably drown myself.
Oh, that's definitely not what I'm gonna do. I'd probably take I would take a whole bunch of pills.
Yeah, there you go. I'd die in my sleep. Yeah, I'd rather die in my sleep. Honestly, that'd probably be the best thing.
I don't know.
Die in my sleep.
Why are we talking about suicide?
Yeah. All right. Next topic.
Yeah. So the next topic is about the logos.
No. Well, you want?
Do you want to talk about that? Well, what time is it?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about the Little Mermaid.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Let's go to the Ariel thing. Yeah. So Marcus, go ahead. Okay, never mind.
So they chose a black actress. She's actually Hailey Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
She's from Grownish. She's the spinoff of Blackish.
Yeah.
She's one of the twins in the show.
Yeah.
Really, really cool actress.
And
really,
like, didn't Beyonce discover them or some shit like that?
I don't know.
Because I know they can
sing.
It's a sister
duo,
yeah. They could sing.
I think
they
Beyonce
sung in the
like,
show too.
Yeah, I think like Beyonce had them on or some shit like that. Where the fuck? That's how I remember knowing about them.
But her and her sister are fine.
Yeah, they're pretty, bro. They're really pretty.
Fine.
No, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
But there's a lot of uproar about it, you know, like usual.
Mm-hmm.
When a black actor or actress is chosen for a white role.
Right. Quote unquote white role, yeah.
And this is one time where I'm not overly upset about it, just to give my opinion. Like, I definitely think she's gonna be dope, and I'm interested to see how it's gonna play out.
Mm-hmm.
But from this time, I can kind of understand what they mean. I don't think it's so much about racism as it is about just being closed-minded. The way they see it, you know, in the cartoon, Ariel is white with red hair, so that's what they wanted. But fuck what you want. I mean, have you seen Gods of Egypt?
No, I saw the cover, and then I know they were talking about that. White people and
Bro,
Egyptians
in
are brown.
Almost every fucking movie about people of a different race, it's fucking white people that get chosen to play them. They literally just like give them hella tans or darken their skin or put their makeup so they look Asian or whatever the fuck. Like, white people play every fucking role ever, bro.
The only role that was good that was played by a white person that was supposed to be a black person was Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
I'm a dude playing a dude. This guy's another dude. I will never forget that.
Yo, he's a good actor.
That was the only blackface that was like acceptable.
Yeah. Everybody was good. I think like Jamie Foxx did an interview. He was like, "Bro, we were dying of laughter when we seen that shit." I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, then they don't care."
Yeah.
That's what's up. See,
but the thing is, honestly, I disagree. I think it is racism because, and it's crazy because like recently, like me personally, like on my like Facebook, I'm seeing a lot of like pale ass Hispanic people, like girls, like, you know, saying like, oh, like it should be a white girl with red hair, this and that. Why the fuck does it matter, bro? It's a fucking mermaid, bitch. Like, it's literally, it's not like, and what's pissing me off too is that people are saying like, oh, so what's next? They're gonna make a Hispanic Mulan. They're going to this and like, shut the fuck up. No, they really fucking aren't.
That's dumb.
Because at the end of the day, bro, like, Mulan is based on an actual person.
Same
like
with
Asia.
Yeah. And then they're like, are you going to make Pocahontas white? I'm like, Pocahontas was a real person too.
Was a real person.
Yeah.
And Princess Jasmine, one of the biggest things of her whole thing was that they are in like India or whatever, like they're brown, Indian. Yeah, so it's like those situations, you can't compare it to a fucking fictional mermaid, which like even if mermaids were real, bro, they're not going to be like white skin like that. And the real like lore of mermaids are that they are fucking evil sirens who sing their songs to lure men to pull them to the bottom of the ocean and fucking kill them.
Yep. Greek mythology.
Yeah. And Ariel doesn't do that shit.
Shout out to Greek.
So, to Greece.
Oh yeah, it's just Greece, like, not Greek.
So like, Greece. Honestly, like I think it's like, and one of the people, like their argument to me was, it's confusing.
What?
It's confusing that in the original, she was a white girl, and in the live action, she's a black girl. Bro, did nobody see the Alice in Wonderland like live action? It wasn't even like a exact remake, but they didn't specify when they first came out that movie that it wasn't a remake. So you go, like, let's say, like, for me, that was my favorite Disney movie growing up was Alice in Wonderland. Yeah. And you go and, like, yeah, it's still a white girl, whatever the fuck, like, who cares? But then it's, like, it's completely, like, different. Like, they're, like, instead of in Wonderland, they're, like, in Underland. And it's, like, this whole different, like, thing. Okay. But once you realize, like, it's different, you kind of, like, accept that, and you accept the storyline that branched off of the thing. Yeah. In this situation, the only difference, literally, is that she's a black girl. Right. Her hair is probably still going to be red. Yeah. Like, everything is still going to be basically the same. Yeah. She's just a black female who's going to kill that role. Who gives it? Like, if you... I'm sorry, like, For me, I can't accept the fact that it's not some sort of racism because, like, really, what's the big fucking problem? On top of the fact that, you know, actually, I could show you guys. There's somebody made this, like, meme or picture, whatever, and it's of, like, a black, like, Little Mermaid, but they made
that's
her...
fucked up. That is racist as fuck.
I have to put the...
Let me see what the fuck.
Brightness up. It's like she's her skin, like obviously they made her dark skin, but they made her nose huge, her lips huge, her teeth huge. Her face looks like not youthful at all. Yeah. And then they put her on a slice of watermelon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really fucked up.
So at the end of the day, bro, I'm sorry. Yeah, like I don't. Yeah. So I don't give a fuck. Like the people that like don't want to accept the fact that it's racist, like are because there's some people who are on the fence on whether it's racist or not. I guess I get that, but the people who like firmly believe that like it has to be a white girl playing this role. I'm sorry, like it's just racism at that point because it really shouldn't fucking matter at all.
Because like you said, mermaids aren't real. Point blank. Like I mean, and then the same thing with like the live action Aladdin. Jasmine was like this light skinned Spanish chick.
Was she Spanish?
Yeah, I think she's Spanish. Is she? Well,
I'm gonna look it up.
Make sure, but it's like this light skinned chick. But
I see it.
Aladdin, or not Aladdin, Jasmine in the fucking whatever is like dark skin. I remember people were like, oh, so y'all gonna talk about Ariel, but y'all not gonna talk about how Jasmine was this light-skinned chick? And I'm like, I was thinking that too.
And look,
I was thinking
Will Smith was Genie. Genie wasn't black. No, I'm just
kidding. You know, and
he was blue.
They actually did a really good job. He did. Will Smith did a really fucking good job.
Go watch that movie. It's really good.
I
did.
I didn't get to watch it. I wanted to watch it.
It was really good.
Yeah, I fucked with it. It was
really Will Smith actually kind of made the movie. He
made the movie great. I thought he was gonna do kind of bad. I was worried.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But he did really good. Yeah, and I was like, yo, you did it justice.
Her dad is British and her mom is from Uganda.
Exactly.
So she's not Indian.
She's not Indian.
And then it says is from a Gujarati Indian family.
Okay, so she has Indian traits, I guess. But
yeah, I guess.
But I mean, yeah,
I guess.
But you know, she was like this. Like Jasmine was more like darker in the what do you call it?
Yeah,
the actual cartoon.
Everyone except for I think Aladdin was a little lighter skinned in the cartoon version, but for the most part, everyone.
Jafar.
Yeah, and Jafar,
yeah.
Ugly ass. But you know, like, but that's also a thing. It's like, do you expect them to get a talking fish, bro? Do you expect them to get like a talking like lobster? excuse me, did you expect fucking the genie to be a blue apparition? Like, you know, at the end of the day, like,
it's not real.
It's not. They're not real.
This shit is not real. They're all made up stories.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, Mark's gotta go, y'all.
But yeah, what are your final thoughts on?
Final thoughts. I mean, for me, I'm not saying every single person that has a problem with it isn't racist, because I know a lot of it does stem from racism. Yeah. But I think for a majority of it is just people being closed-minded because of what they want to see, which is a white, red hair, just because that it fits the roles of what came before from a cartoon. But overall, I think she's gonna slay.
I think she's gonna do. She can actually sing really fucking good. So all the soundtracks are gonna be fire. They're gonna be popping. She can sing. She has a beautiful voice.
Fucking goddamn, I just got chills, bro. I watched a video of her today singing this one song.
Her and her sister can sing.
And that's what probably got her the role. The fact that she can sing, which you know.
I mean, Brandy was Cinderella. And that was a Disney movie.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and they said she was one of the best. She was like the best Cinderella too.
And because the internet wasn't big back then, but I don't remember any backlash for her being Cinderella.
There probably was backlash.
Probably was.
Just wasn't voiced.
Wasn't voiced, because not everybody would have access to like a newspaper. I'm like, I want to put out an article. Fuck Brandy, you know. So.
All right, bro. Be safe.
All right, I'm gonna leave all this here.
No, you can take the headphones.
No, that's fine.
Okay, never mind. Don't take the headphones. They're mine.
Be safe, bro.
Yeah, man. Feel better.
Yeah, I feel better.
Feel better. Right. So.
But so
that's our final thoughts on that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I just think it's bullshit. I don't see the big fucking deal at all.
Bad. All right, we're at
You want a cold one? There's one in the freezer. Okay.
By Marcus.
Okay.
And that was our guest today, guys. Hope you.
He came in for really like the one topic.
No, I had a feeling. I was like, yo, like he's gonna show for one certain thing and then bounce. But I mean, I'm glad he made it. Yeah, I'm glad. He made it.
No, it was perfect.
The show needs Marcus too.
Yeah,
we need all three of us have to be here.
Yeah, facts. I mean, cause like we have great conversations. I feel like we flow so well. Mm-hmm. Marcus is just so fucking funny, bro. Like, and he just has like such good insight with things. He's like,
hold up, I'm sorry, but and then you're just like, oh, he about to say some shit.
Yeah, every time, bro.
But it works. It works out.
Hell yeah. I guess the next thing then would be the logos.
We can go in that. That's fine. We're at an hour and 13.
Yeah, so then we can.
We'll end it off with the logo thing.
Yeah.
So, a few days ago, Pride Month ended, right? And then a lot of companies they made their logos into the rainbow, to support
for the month,
for the month to support Pride Month or whatever. And then as soon as Pride Month was over, what did they do? They took them back down and put their regular logo. And now a lot of people are giving these companies shit because they did that. Mm-hmm. They're like, why can't you keep that up? Do you not support? And
if you really support us,
you would keep it up. And then Twitter, I remember Twitter was going in on all these companies. A lot of Twitter people were like, oh yeah, these are the companies after Pride Month. Like, oh, like, fuck all these gay people, whatever, blah blah blah, blase. They're putting shit into. They're assuming what these companies are thinking at the same time.
Right. And
honestly, I think that's really, really dumb. Bum. So yeah, I think it's dumb. I don't, a lot of companies, like I remember we were talking about that earlier. You said a lot of companies do support a lot of politicians that are against,
anti-LGBTQ.
They're anti-LGBT.
LGBT.
I'm like, I stuttered. Sorry, I fucked up. But yeah, they're
anti-LGBTQ.
There you go. And that's fucked up. So them putting their logo to that for the month is kind of like yo, you're fake.
Yeah, contradictory.
Yeah, you're being contradicting to what you actually stand for. So it's bullshit. But then a lot of other companies, they did it to support. I mean, and they did it to support for the month, and a lot of places do that to support for the month. You know what I mean? So the fact that they take it down or whatever when the month is over, like a lot of people just they felt some type of way, and I don't think that's right because those companies, they do that for a lot of events. You know what I mean? They do it for Pride Month. They do stuff for Black History Month. They do stuff for, Independence Day. They do things for Christmas, like fucking
New
Year's, Halloween, Thanksgiving. They do
Halloween.
that. Yeah, Halloween. They do that for all these different holidays, and there's no backlash for those things. Not from for Christmas. They're obviously gonna put up some shit. They don't believe in. I know they're not doing it for Jesus.
Yeah, the majority of companies, especially like if you're talking about like in 2019, like present day.
Yeah.
People in general, a lot of people don't like believe in Christianity in general, or like even for example, like let's say if you're a business owner but you're Jewish. You might still rep like Christmas because like it's a humongous holiday. Like most people do celebrate it, and so you're not going to like not fuck with it just because it's not your thing.
Right. It brings customers. So a lot of companies for sure are gonna bank on the fact that if we put this up, these people are gonna support. They're gonna support our company more for sure. I mean, exactly. that's business strategy. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's what that is. That's business strategy. But then at the same time, it doesn't mean that some of those companies aren't in support of what, the LGBTQRS. They're not. They're still in support of what they do. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of people going in at these companies for that. I don't think that's right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I definitely think that's something that I don't know. You don't. At the same time, you don't know what like I said, what their intentions are. Yeah, but. It's not right for that whole community to just assume that's what that's what these companies are standing for. You know what I mean?
Right. And I would say that like I don't know. I've also seen people posting about that too, like that post where it's like it has like all these logos that have the pride colors, and then like it flashes to like the next day where it's like all back to like their plain colors or whatever. And I will say like the few don't speak for the many, but also I don't know how many have this opinion. But I think like I do agree on one hand where you don't like if you haven't done your research on a company to know that they do support anti-LGBTQ, the LGBTQ community, then like you shouldn't just like assume or be salty that they did support you guys for the month and then they went back to their regular thing, because at the end of the day that is what it is. Like you guys get a month, and now people are recognizing it a lot more, and they're showing their support. On the other hand, I will say that there are definitely companies using it just to make money off of gay people or allies, trans people, whatever, like all the whole community. Some of those companies are AT&T. They donated $2,755,000 to 193 anti-gay politicians. UPS donated $2,366,122 to 159 anti-gay politicians. Comcast donated $2,116,500 to 154 anti-gay politicians. Home Depot, GE, FedEx, UBS, Verizon, and Pfizer. Excuse me. Some of these companies put statements out there. FedEx said, well, their spokesperson in an email said that FedEx has a long history of participating in the political process, and they support candidates on both sides of the aisle. It says that FedEx is as diverse as the world we serve. We strive to provide an inclusive workplace in which all team members feel safe and respected. And like that's cool and everything, but to be honest with you, it's like I was saying earlier. At a certain point, it doesn't matter what your intentions were, or at least to a lot of people. It doesn't matter what your intentions were, because like even if, let's say, you do support the LGBTQ community, it's a little I guess like you could say like maybe biased or contradictory to also support candidates that are anti-LGBTQ that will make life harder for the LGBTQ community if they were put into a position of power.
Right, yeah.
So, I don't know. Pfizer said they have a long and proud history of caring, supporting, and advocating for the LGBTQ community, which includes signing on to the Equality Act, filing a Supreme Court amicus brief in support of same-sex marriage, and maintaining a perfect HRC score. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Yeah, you got me.
I don't know what that has to do
with. What score?
I
don't know what score that is.
Yeah, HRC, like... That doesn't sound like the...
That's not my credit score, is it?
I don't think that the LGBTQ community would care about that, but I don't know what that is. So, whatever. But, like, for example, like, that company, I will say, bro, like, they did donate so much money to anti-LGBTQ, what do they call those? Politicians, yeah. But if they did... sign onto the Equality Act, file like a Supreme, like something, in the Supreme Court to support same-sex marriage, all these things, then like, I don't know, like,
yeah,
it's difficult because like, how can you say on one hand that they're just doing it to make like money off of you, but on the other hand they're putting money in to support you guys,
right? Yeah, so
they are also putting money in to not support.
Yeah,
they're kind of sitting on the fence.
That's hard. Yeah, that's like that goes back to the Chris Brown thing. Like if I tell somebody I love Chris Brown's music, they're like, "Oh, so you like the women beating?" And I'm like, "No, no, I don't like that. I hate that." They're like, "Then why you listen to his music?" I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, so it goes back to that too. You know what I mean? So
but that makes me. I'm sorry to interrupt, but that just made me think about the whole R. Kelly thing.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because that's a whole thing too, where it's like if you listen to his music, then you must support, that whole like all those allegations.
Yeah, him
of
peeing
like
on low girls or whatever.
Yeah, and him like holding basically like having like a cult style, like keeping girls like a hostage and like.
And that's horrible.
Yeah, it's a.
You know what I mean? That's horrible. But then he did make "I Believe I Can Fly."
I know, bro.
A lot of people are like, he did make that like one of the greatest songs ever. I'm like, yeah, he did, but shit.
It's so funny, bro. My cousin.
It's hard. Yeah.
We watched that whole documentary together.
Yeah.
And he was like,
"Is that the one where he spazzed out?"
No, that was an interview.
Oh, okay.
But the whole documentary that came out on like HBO or whatever about like what he was supposedly doing and like the women that were affected by it and everything like that were like in like that whole situation, and he's like, "I'm never listening to R. Kelly again, this and that." Every so often I'll be on the phone with him and he'll be like, "I believe," like he's like, fuck like, he's like, "God damn it."
He starts singing to them.
Yeah, he'll start singing that song and then he'll be like, "God damn it."
You're like, all right, man, I'll come over later.
He's like every time, bro, he'll just like start. He'll just start and then stop himself, and he's like, "What's wrong with me? I can't." I'm like,
that's
like,
crazy.
Bro.
Wow.
I don't blame him. It's hard. Like when you've like heard these songs your whole life.
Yeah.
But it's
insane.
But it's like that. It's like at what point is something like in support of or not in support, because like do your intentions really matter at the end of the day?
Is there a line that could be drawn, you know what I mean?
Right.
Can you listen to music without people thinking that you're in support of everything this artist does?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So that's hard to think about. I mean, because on the surface, the minute you say you like something from somebody, that means you like the person in general.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like I said, if I went and I told people, if I told someone else, I'm like, "Yo, bro, you heard Chris Brown's album? Shit fire." You know what I mean? They're gonna think, "Oh, this man must beat women." I'm like, what?
Yeah. Or
no.
he's in support of a man that beats women, a psychopath.
Yeah, you like that shit, don't you? I'm like, what? No, bro, no. What the fuck, man? I just like to dance. You know what I mean? So it just on the surface, it does. They are, I could see them being offended, but like it's just on the surface, you know what I mean? They did it for the month, and then that was it. Because I mean, how long has Pride Month been a thing? That's more a recent thing, isn't it?
Well, no, Pride Month has been a thing, I think, for a hot minute.
Really?
Yeah,
Because
but
not that many people talk about it until like recently. You know what I mean? Like the past few years, but like I don't remember it like when I was younger. You know what I mean?
since 1969.
Okay, well then never mind. I'm an idiot. But no, yeah, I'm an idiot.
Well, I don't know. It says lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender Pride Month is currently celebrated each year in the month of June to honor the 1969 Stonewall Uprising in Greenwich Village.
Okay.
So that doesn't really answer my question.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Oh, 1970.
That's when it started.
Yeah, it says people march in the Boston Gay Pride Parade. People march in New York Central Park during the the nation's first gay pride parade in June. What's wrong with me, bro? I can't fucking read today. On June 28th, 1970, the event was held on the 1-year anniversary of the Stonewall riots when members of the gay community clashed with police who had raided the Stonewall Inn in Manhattan. So yeah, it's been a hot minute since they've been
all right. So that's just me. Yeah, that was just me being ignorant. Sorry.
It has been, I will say, like within the last like decade or so, maybe, where companies are.
It's been more widely accepted.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's where I meant. That's what I'm going. That's what I was trying to hit on. That it's more widely accepted, so that everybody's like, yeah, Pride Month. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Tons of people are out there doing their thing, having fun, whatever, blah blah blah. So it is, things are going better for the LGBTQ. That's it, right?
You got it, yeah.
Hey, I got y'all. It's going good for them now because a lot of people are in support of what, of their lifestyle and, what they believe in.
Yeah, things have gotten a lot better.
Yes, and that's fantastic. But, it's slow. It's slow, but it's going to happen. You know what I mean? You can't get upset when you had the whole month and then they're like, all right, guys, we're good. We're just going to go back to how things were and we got you next year. But then you get mad. Like, why can't you keep it? You guys don't support us? What?
Yeah, like, I do think that, like, maybe they could keep some, like, items or whatever. Like, if, like, for example, if they have, like, certain, like a clothing line or whatever that they came out with specifically for, like, Pride Month, then maybe some of those items, like Nike or whatever. I know
Nike has, like, a shoe. Like, I remember that they had dropped a shoe during Pride Month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and they still have it. I mean, they're not going to take it off the shelves.
Exactly. So, like,
burn
stuff
them,
like that.
They're not going to do that. No, fuck no.
But exactly, like, I feel like shit like that where, like, if they have, like, specific things that were made for to sell, like, during Pride Month, then, like, they should still at least, like, online or whatever, like, keep it available.
Yeah.
For people that want to buy it.
And I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is because, I mean, for them, Pride Month it never ends. It's Pride life. You know what I mean? So I know they're not going to take the shit down. Because that'd be really fucked up.
Yeah, then that's really showing.
Then that's fucked up. Yeah, but I'm saying as far as just the logo, it's just a logo. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the
and they're
logo.
showing support. Like even if like I will say some companies are doing it just to make like money off of gay people and allies. Mm-hmm. That's for sure. Like, but at the end of the day, like, I don't know, like, representation is representation.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
If you're going to, like, get upset about
the
support, yeah, then you have to, like, maybe do a little more research, I would say, on the companies, because, like, Pfizer, for example, like, it's like you said about, like, liking an artist, like, maybe they just liked certain politicians and, like, they supported them, and it wasn't because they were anti-LGBTQ. It's because, like,
certain policies that they
like,
that they agree on,
maybe, like, bigger, like, things that they consider to be bigger things for them, like, was really necessary, or they felt was necessary to put out there.
Yeah, because usually like those kind of politicians are big on helping corporations. That's what they want. They want the businesses to grow, blah 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 blah. But then they usually don't agree on, the shit that we're trying to make cool with the whole world. So that's where people throw money, and and it's fucked up on the surface, like I said. But that might not have been their their intentions. And then that goes back to just the logo thing. Like, it's support. Like, the LGBTQ community. They ask for support. They're getting support, but then they're complaining that
it's not supportive enough.
It's not supportive enough.
Or long term enough.
Right. Like, why can't you keep it up forever? Like, well, it's Pride Month.
Yeah.
You know, like, we got to do something for the next holiday coming up or whatever, you know? So, you know, I just don't think it's fair to the companies. You know what I mean? They supported them for the whole month. They, you know, they didn't give them shit. And then, you know, they're like, all right, well, it's over. So we're just going to go back to how things were before.
Yeah, bro. My favorite holiday is Halloween. Can't have Halloween every day. I mean, I could have Halloween every day of the year, but I can't expect like Michael's or Joann's or, you know, any stores or whatever to always sell Halloween merch.
Right. They're not going to. Yeah. It's like Target. They're not going to have Halloween shit the whole year. They're not going to have Christmas shit the whole year. If you want that, you got to go to Spirit or you got to go to.
Like, you have to go online.
Yeah. Or you go online. Yeah. That's just how it is. You know, it's just in support of what's going on in the moment. And then after that, just go back to normal. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
That's just how life is, people.
See, but you know, I also wonder if it's just one of those cases of, like, people on the internet running with things.
I mean, for sure. I mean, people on the internet always just run with whatever they get. They see something, and they're like, oh, yeah, I can really make this into something. And then they just throw out crazy allegations or just throw out just wild opinions on shit. Knowing what the response would be and knowing all the backlash that it would get. And
that James Charles shit.
Yeah, and they just leave it there. They're like, oh, this is going to get something crazy. This is going to be juicy. They throw it out there and they just leave it. And then something happens. Someone catches it. You know what I mean? So
it reminds me of that thing with James Charles when that dude put that story out saying that like he had molested some kid when they were in high school in the bathroom. And then later on, when the truth of like the situation came out, you know, he was like, oh, it was just a study or whatever. Like, it was just like a case study. Like, I just wanted to see how like people reacted to it.
See?
Like, I made it up just to see how people react. Like, bro, like, you can't do that shit. And like, same thing, like with these situations, like, I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Should they always put their opinion out there? No, in my opinion.
Right.
In my opinion.
Because, in my opinion, no opinion.
Yeah. Because, like, damn, bro, like, sometimes you can talk to your friends about certain shit or, like, talk about certain shit without having to, like, put everything, like, out there all the time.
Yeah.
Especially situations like this where it's kind of, like, someone started, like, maybe, you know, maybe like a group of like friends or like a couple like different people were talking about how, you know, these companies are just doing this to make money off of like gay people and allies.
Yeah.
And then
wait, hold up.
And then it became, you know, this whole like, you know, almost like fuck these companies that are using our colors because they're just using us.
Right.
That's not always the case.
Exactly. When in reality, it's probably just in support. You know, you want to support it, and then you got the support, but then you get the support, but then you're still mad.
Yeah, it's not good enough.
Yeah, it's not good enough. I mean, like, it takes time. It definitely takes time. I feel like it's becoming more accepted, and more people are like getting on board and understanding how that is. And you know, I feel like that, you know, the LGBTQ community should understand that as well. Like, it's gonna take time. You know what I mean? I remember who did that. Dave Chappelle brought that shit up where some lady was like, it wasn't about being gay or anything, but it was about just a woman in general. She's like, women suffer. He's like, I know. He's like, and then he goes, and then, or she goes, we suffer just like you. And then he's like, slow your roll, bitch. You did not suffer like black people. You better calm down.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it took time for a whole fucking race of people to be considered actual people in the eyes of...
Yeah, not like a third or 3/4 or whatever the fuck it was of people.
Yeah, like they said, like 1/3 of the, like, they're like 1/3 of them, some shit like that. I remember. It was,
yeah, like their vote only counted for 1/3 of a person.
Yeah, exactly, 1/3 of a person. Yeah, it's bullshit.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah,
bro?
So I don't know. That was ridiculous.
I blame the Bible.
I'm glad we're not in those times. Fuck, that would have been crazy. But I'm saying
we would be slaves.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going.
I mean, we wouldn't exist because it would be our ancestors.
Yeah, our ancestors would be slaves.
Our ancestors would. I mean,
my great grandfather was a slave.
I was gonna say they probably, like, some of them probably were slaves.
Yeah, he they took him from India, and then he came to Trinidad to cut sugarcane.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that's crazy.
Thanks, great grandpa. Without you, there wouldn't be a me.
Facts. Thanks, Kevin's great grandpa.
But no, yeah. So it just takes time, and then I feel like I don't want to say this, but I feel like it. You know, the community as a whole is just too sensitive to certain things. You know what I mean? Like the minute like someone's like, "Yeah, okay, we support you," they're like, "But do you really?" Like,
yeah,
whoa,
like questioning
what?
hard as fuck.
Yeah, like take the support as it comes. And then if you do it without all the backlash, more and more people will be like, yeah, we got you. But whenever the retaliation happens is when other people are like, all right, well, this is why we can't do anything for you guys. Because people get upset, you know?
Yeah, but I think it's a very polarizing thing because it's kind of like feminism. Mm-hmm. Not all feminists hate men.
Right.
Not all feminists like have that like hardcore fucking mentality.
Right. Like fuck dudes type shit.
Like fuck dudes. Like if we killed all the men on earth, it would be a better place, this and that. Not everyone thinks like that. And if you genuinely support women, mm-hmm. if you genuinely see them as like
equals,
equals and all that stuff, and you don't like look down on them, then like and you like actively support them, like you would stand up for a woman in a certain you're not gonna like do that like locker room like must have been a woman driving, like shit like that. Then you are a feminist. You yourself are a feminist. But it's just the idea. And so I feel like the same thing happens to the LGBTQ community, mm-hmm. where there's like that subgroup of people that are like super hardcore like that, that are like, but do you support us? But do you even understand what this specific thing is? Do you like,
do you know what we're going through? And then people are like, we're trying, but you're kind of putting up this fucking wall where every time we like knock on fucking, we're like, hey, we're trying to help. They're like, yeah, right, fuck out of here. And then you're like, whoa. It's not everybody, it's just the extremists of the community that usually when they voice their opinion, that's the ones that people pick up on. Mm-hmm. And that's what people, and then it also gives them a bad rep again. So it comes full circle. It's like, they want support, they get the support, but then someone in the community is like, yeah, right, that's not fucking support, you're bullshit. And so then it comes back to people not supporting. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy and it sucks, but it's just like, to those extremists, people want to support. Just let it happen, and then slowly but surely,
let us support you, bro.
Like look how big Pride Month is now than supposedly fucking 50 years ago.
Yeah, bro, 1970. Damn.
Yeah. So did I do the math? Yeah, I did the math right. Yeah, 49 years ago, whatever. But look at the difference, and look how how much more people are out there, supporting with their if they're gay friends or gay family or whatever. Mm-hmm. They're not gay, but they support. They're out there. They're not ashamed to show support. So I think that's why, whatever, support comes out, just embrace it. Yeah. I think they should definitely embrace whatever support they're getting. I don't think they should, think of it as just something that's just a front. You know what I mean? Yeah. Support, and the more people that actually support and people that see others supporting that, aren't gay but, understand.
Allies.
Yeah, it's allies. Yeah, and then everything would be great. Mm-hmm. So I think that's my final thought on that. Embrace the support. You have allies. People are out there that support you. Everything would be good.
Yeah.
If you just let it happen.
Yeah, I agree. My final thoughts are similar. Just, definitely accept the support. Mm-hmm. I will say that if someone's wishy-washy, if they are like kind of like, it's like I said, like if they say they support you, but then they're joking about shit like that or whatever, or they're kind of like, if they're around somebody else who's not very sensitive to like, mm-hmm. The LGBTQ community, or not even sensitive to, but, like supporting or like accepting of, I guess is really what I want to say.
Yeah.
And like when they're around those kind of people, they kind of joke about it or they change their opinions.
All right.
I would steer clear of people like that, or I would distance myself. I would keep it cordial. I would distance myself. But not everyone is like that. And I understand that when there's years of being treated poorly, of there's still countries where people are being murdered for being gay. Even in this country, transgender people are still being murdered or going missing or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I get the distrust that leaves. It kind of leaves like a bad taste in your mouth for people.
Yeah.
But you know, like, don't forget that, like, there are people out here, like, that we fuck with y'all, and we support you guys, and, you know, we will stand by your side, and we will, you know, stand up for you even when you're not in the room. You know what I mean? Just don't try not to look down on everyone just because some have tarnished, like, your trust in the past.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
I guess those are my final thoughts.
Yeah. We're all you know, we're all people. We all should treat each other equally.
And with respect.
Yeah, that's our message.
But yeah,
that's it.
I think that's all for today.
Oh, hold on. There was one thing I had to just touch on real quick. I mean, we're at 140, but damn.
Today's one of those days.
Yeah, hold on. Just one thing. It's just real quick. I'm gonna just say this and then we'll end it. So, I've been in support of this company for a while now. Okay. It's something that they did recently. So I've been in support of this company since I was a kid. And then I've been with them this whole time. I've been rooting for them. I purchased their products. You know what I mean? I voice my opinion on this company. I tell people why I still fuck with them. And people are like, bro, really? Are you serious? I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean?
So nervous.
Right? So recently they announced one of their products. And the baseline of their product is the one thing that they went against. And I'm genuinely hurt. So this one goes out to you, Pokemon.
Oh.
You motherfuckers. I can't believe you. Listen to this shit. So,
and wait, I didn't know people didn't fuck with Pokemon.
People are like, yo, you still play Pokemon? I'm like, yeah, bitch, I play Pokemon. Fuck you. Anyway, so that's not the point. The point is, they are releasing a new main series game on the Switch.
Okay.
When I say Pokemon, what do you say?
Go.
No. No, that's not what you say. If you're singing the Pokemon song and I'm like, Pokemon, what's the lyric right after that? It's from the first show. Come on, you got this.
I haven't watched Pokemon since I was like in elementary school.
Well, never mind.
Sorry.
But usually when people think of Pokemon, their tagline is gotta catch them all.
Oh yeah, it's the way you said it. The
song is like Pokemon, gotta catch them all. That's how the song goes.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. For some reason, like the rhythm or something,
like,
it just threw me off. I'm like Pokemon.
Pokemon. Go.
I don't know. Yeah, gotta catch them all. Yeah. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, that's their tagline is gotta catch them all.
Yeah.
In every single game, you can catch every single Pokemon. And that was kind of like the cool thing about the game. You know? Recently, they announced 2 new games for the Switch.
Okay.
Sword and Shield. But then, right after they announced that, the fucking maker of Pokemon goes, we're not going to have every single Pokemon in this new game. And there's no way to have every single Pokemon in this new game.
Why is it so like
you motherfucker?
Is it because they're so it's such a detailed, like such like a deep ass game that they just don't have the space for it?
The reasoning behind it, well, the thing that he was saying was like oh, we're trying to up the graphics, so we're gonna have to cut some things out. And one thing that takes up a lot of space is obviously all the fucking. They have like 800 something now or whatever. There's like all the fucking Pokemon. I get it, but when you watch the demo, the graphics that they're claiming to have done is so ass.
Really?
That you're just like, bro, what graphics?
like it's just as bad as before.
It looks like if you played on the 3DS.
So yeah, I mean? So what's the fucking difference?
It doesn't look like a main console game, you know? So they're claiming that they have to do all this to make the graphics better. But the graphics look like if you were to play it on a 3DS. But yet they cut a whole bunch of Pokemon out.
Okay, but you know what I wonder, like, what the graphics would have looked like on the Switch, like, you know what I mean, like going from like a Game Boy or 3DS or whatever, and putting it on a Switch. I wonder if it would have looked way worse.
I don't know.
The Switch, because it's such a newer console that like But the old school graphics would look so much worse on there because you can see every little detail so much better.
But then it's the fact that the Switch is more powerful as a system than the Nintendo 3DS is. You know
but they don't have it doesn't have space like that though.
Yeah, so then
that's the hard part.
So that's the thing. That was like the biggest thing was they were like, yeah, we got to take out some of the Pokemon from the game to make the graphics better. But when you watch the demo, we were like, bro, what graphics?
Yeah, I guess you have to play the game to see how you what's really good. I mean, damn, bro, I feel you though. Like
why'd you do that? Like the tagline is "Gotta catch them all." Now it's like, "Gotta catch them all." Gotta catch some. Like,
gotta catch them all.
Yeah, gotta catch a few.
Gotta catch a couple.
Yeah. Gotta get a handful. That's all it is. It's not even all. But
how many did they say how many are gonna be on?
They didn't know that, not yet. The game comes out, I think, November. I want to say. So the game comes out in November. So there's still time.
In time for Christmas.
Right. It's in time for the holidays. But then they're slowly showing Pokemon in the game or whatever the fuck. But it's just like, I don't know. It's crazy. It's like some of them you're not gonna be able to play in the new game, and that was like the cool part about it. You bring your old Pokemon, like, oh, I had this one since fucking, I don't know, Gold and Silver, and I kept bringing it over to every single game. Yeah, OG shit, and you kept bringing it to every single new game, and then finally you get to play it in the newest one. But no, they're like, nah, you thought,
yeah.
You thought.
Yeah, you kept them for a long time to keep playing out them on those.
Yeah, but you can't play with them no more, dog. Sorry. next time.
Don't bring those around here.
So it's crazy. It's broke my heart, man.
Yeah, I feel that, and I wonder, like, are they just going to put the more popular Pokemon on there?
I don't know.
Or are they just going to like pick it like that? That's what, like, one. I think it's shitty that all of them aren't going to be on there because, like you said, like, that's what you've known your whole life. That's what everyone has known their whole life is all of them.
That's the whole tagline. Gotta catch them all.
And, like, also, I feel like maybe if they can explain a little bit, like, how these graphics are any better.
Right, because, like...
Because it's hard to understand when it looks just the fucking same.
Right, exactly. Like, whenever... this is the funniest one, and then a lot of people pointing this out. Like, there was, like, this move called Double Kick, right? So, instead of the Pokemon actually moving its fucking foot to kick, it literally just popped like this. Like, one kick, two kick. And people are like, that's the fucking graphics that you guys made and cut the Pokemon out for?
Yeah, he's not even kicking.
Yeah, he just hopped in the air. He didn't do anything. Like, back then, like, Pokemon, remember Pokemon Stadium for, like, the Nintendo 64? In that game, they actually fucking moved their foot to kick. But, I mean, yeah, granted, it was like literally an eighth of the Pokemon.
I mean, but it doesn't matter. But if the point is they're cutting things out to make it better.
Why does it look like ass?
Yeah, then it should actually be better. Like, it should still have, like, the same abilities, just less Pokemon, if that's the case.
Right. So I don't know. We're gonna see. I mean, it's still a little early. I mean, they have the demo out, but it's still a little early. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel. A lot of people are hurt. I'm kind of hurt, but I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm still gonna buy it, obviously.
I mean, duh.
I'm still gonna buy it, but I just can't believe they did that. You guys suck.
You know what I'm waiting for? That Google console thing, that online console that they're gonna have.
Google's making a video game thing.
Yeah, you didn't know about that?
Well, because I know. No, never mind. That doesn't make sense. Okay, no, I didn't know about that. I was gonna say Google has Xbox, but that's Windows. So,
yeah, that's Windows. Yeah, well, that's Xbox claims they're gonna release something at what is that shit called again?
E3.
Yeah, E3.
No, they did. It was called Project. I forgot. They did announce something, but I forgot.
Do you know what it was?
It's supposedly the next system, but they just said the name.
Yeah, see, that's
I think it's like Scarlet, Project Scarlet or some shit like that.
I think that's dumb because they built all this hype because they were saying, because Google released the fact that I have a fat ass knot in my back. That shit hurts so bad. Wow. Sorry, guys.
Sorry about
that. Damn, bro, my shoulder is killing me. But Google had released that they are going to come out with an online console, like where you don't have to buy video games. Like, you don't have to buy it, like, a physical, like, form.
Oh, okay.
That you can just... And I don't know how this works because they said that you just, like... find the game that you want to play and just press play. So I don't know if you buy it or if you're paying like a subscription it comes with your subscription.
I think it might be like a membership thing. Yeah. Because I know Steam is an online thing, but you have to pay for the games, but you can just play on your computer. And people always claim PC's better than consoles anyway.
Yeah, they do claim that.
So that's different. I think that'd be a subscription thing, like a Netflix type of deal. Like you pay like $20 a month and you get all the games you want.
But how much money are the companies gonna make?
They're not gonna make any money.
I don't think that they would do that. So maybe you would have to pay for the games, but
or you rent them, kind of like a Redbox deal. Maybe you could rent it for a few days.
Yeah, but like, how much game are you gonna play in a couple days? Like, if you're like one of those people that just has all the time in the world, or you're just gonna like you have 2 or 3 days off consistent, like consecutively.
You better play the fuck out of that game for those 3 days.
You're not gonna do shit for those 3 days.
You better get your money's worth.
Right.
You better play the fuck out of that game.
You can't save shit after
that
exactly.
shit goes away. You can't play. Well, I mean, you could play it back, but you have to pay for it again and all this other shit. So
so I don't know how it's gonna work exactly, but it looked very interesting. The graphics looked really good.
I heard about that too. I forgot.
Yeah,
I'm glad you brought that back up.
But the Xbox, I feel like Xbox is so full of shit for not really saying anything about it at E3, because their whole thing was, once Google released that, they were like, we're glad to hear that Google is doing this because it lets us know we're going in the right direction. And we'll tell you guys more about that at E3.
Like I said, I think they did. I just saw the name. I didn't actually. I'm gonna have to go back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up. Because if they didn't explain shit, bro, then like they're full of shit.
But they did. I think it's called like Project Scarlet or some shit like that. So that's gonna be their new system. However they're gonna make it.
I think they're gonna do something similar where it's they might have like an actual console you buy. Yeah. But they you don't put like
an actual game in it.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. That'd be like a Fire Stick.
Yeah, like a cloud for games.
That'd be different for sure.
I'm definitely interested to see what it's gonna be like and what the gameplay is gonna be like, and like how many companies are they going to like converge, like cross over? Like, can I play like God of War and these games, or can I play like Call of Duty and like games that like, for example, are more specific, like PlayStation or
like Metal Gear's PlayStation and shit like that.
Yeah.
But can you play it on the? Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like, I wonder how
like Gears of War
it's going to be. Yeah,
I don't know, because I mean they have a lot of games that are on all platforms. I'm assuming it might be just like some shit like that first. And then I don't think they'd have exclusives yet, because it's
Google,
too new.
Nah,
it's too new.
I don't think so either. I wonder when they drop their first exclusive if it's gonna be fire. Like, what if it's like so fucking no?
If it's so ass.
See, we're so
like, I knew it.
We're always like I'm always on the positive side.
I knew it was gonna be like ass, man.
No, bro. What if it's like so fucking fire? Because if it's trash, like low key, would we be surprised?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, that shit's ass.
It's their first exclusive game, but like, if it was like crazy fucking good, bro,
then they got something going. Yeah, then they got something.
I'll be shook, bro.
We got to hit. I mean, yeah, I can't wait. I mean, I don't think they didn't mention anything at E3, but I gotta go back and look at that Xbox one.
Same, yeah. I had to look it up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and then I want to see what Pokemon's doing too, man. They fucking with me. I mean, they announced like a new game for the iPhone or whatever the fuck, so that looks cool. But that game looks way better than the actual console game. So I'm just like, what the fuck? Where's your head at? Are you focusing on mobile games? Are you focusing on main series games?
Maybe it's easier.
I don't know. I have no idea. But I know that Mario Kart's coming out for iPhone.
Oh yeah, I saw that yesterday.
I can't wait. That's gonna be tight. Yes, it's gonna be fucking. Everybody just like everyone's gonna be chilling, but they're all on their phone, fucking like, yo, fuck you. You know what I mean?
And that's actually really cool too, because that means that like we could play and we're not even like in the same room. You know what I mean? Like, and I wonder if that means that we could play with people on different consoles too, kind of like Fortnite. How it's just like an open server, like anybody could play on any.
I'm on my Switch, you're on your phone, and we're racing each other. I mean, they did that with with Smash Brothers. They did it for Wii U and then the 3DS, so you can fight on your 3DS while they're on the TV. Ooh. So instead of like, I think like the max on Smash is like 8 people. I think you can have like 12 with the 3DSs. Yeah, so it's
that's fucking crazy.
It's crazy. It's like a fucking brawl for real. But all right,
it's a fucking brawl.
It's a brawl for real. Yeah, Smash Bros. Brawl. But
yeah.
All right, we can go ahead and wrap it up.
All right, guys. Well, this is a long one.
Yeah, this was like almost 2 hours.
But like you guys already know, we ain't shit.
We ain't shit, man.
We hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
That's right. Make sure you guys listen on Spotify and SoundCloud. Go ahead and watch the full video on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe on that. And all of our social medias will be in the description of the video. And we'll see you next Monday.
Bye.
Bye. We ain't shit. Bye.